Hey, dalyxman, what's going on, brother? Listen, man. The reason for the video response is I've only just recently been back, and I just recently saw the thing you did for Taker versus Triple H at Mania, and there was some things in the video which sort of got into me, man. Like, I respect you heaps and everything else, but it wasn't what you said. What you said didn't bother me. Like the whole legend versus legend thing, that was fine. Like, I understood your arguments on it and everything else, but I don't really think they called it legend versus legend. I think they called it icon versus icon, or outlaw versus outlaw. Anyways, either one it was. The thing I had the problem with was the guest who you brought on to talk about the situation and what he said. Now, he's brought up an argument that has happened, that's been talked about for ages, ever since Triple H first married Stephanie McMahon, and that's the fact that Triple H pulls corporate strings to get what he wants and things like that. Well, here's the thing, and let's all be perfectly honest here. Anyone who's watching this, let's be completely 100% honest with ourselves here. If you were in Triple H's shoes and you saw an opportunity to rise to the top and be the top man, would you not take it? Because if you say no, then what the fuck are you doing in a wrestling business? Like, seriously, you want to be the top guy. Sure, Triple H did it a different way than others, but he still went out there each and every night, which if he really didn't want to, he wouldn't have to, because he was still married to the boss's daughter. But he still did it 300 plus days a year. Like, he went out there, busted his ass off and everything else. And it's funny he brings up the whole Hunter Hearst Helmsley incident, because let's think back to that. Okay, Madison Square Garden. Everyone remembers it. It's the most talked about thing in friggin' ages. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Sean Waltman, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash. 5 men stood in a ring and decided, well, we're gonna give each other a big send-off here and everything else, because Hall and Nash were heading off to WCW. Shawn couldn't be touched because he was the champion. Triple H, he got knocked down the pile. He lost to Ultimate Warrior at Wrestlemania in 6 seconds. 6 seconds his match lasted. That was it. And he got beaten by Warrior. So, and he got beat down by friggin' jobbers and everything else. Then he does a smart thing of marrying the boss's daughter, starting D-Generation X, the most recognised faction ever in wrestling history. And yet you guys, like, he says that Triple H is not a legend. Okay, he might not be a legend, but he is an icon. You know why I say that? We're talking about a guy here that had two quadricep tears. Any normal guy that was married to the boss's daughter would think, okay, maybe I'll just stay behind the scenes and do my own thing. Triple H didn't do that. Hunter, or Paul, I'm going to call him Paul. Paul loved the business that much that he still went out there each and every night, came back and worked his ass off to get back in the ring to do what he loves. But yeah, people dog him about it because he's married to the boss's daughter. Like, I'm sorry, but anyone that wants to bag out Triple H need to really get their head screwed on straight and think, wow, well, you know what? I'd do that. Like, anyone that tells me they wouldn't marry the boss's daughter if they had the chance, you're a bullshit artist. To headline WrestleManias, which is your dream, and to win multiple championships. And hey, Paul actually fell in love. I mean, if he didn't fall in love with Stephanie, then he wouldn't have had kids with her and stuff like that, and put himself through this much crap just for a measly like couple of championships and stuff like that. When his career can end like that, we've seen it happen. Look at Edge. It happens in a second. It happens in a second. But yeah, Triple H versus Undertaker. No one can dispute it after watching that match that it was definitely main event worthy. I mean, Taker was still doing shit that you didn't expect Taker to be doing, especially seeing as the fact he was still recovering, still not 100% from his shoulder, and Triple H is still taking risks going through tables and stuff like that with his two fucked up quads. But yet they do it for the love of the business. I mean, sure, the match didn't have the match. You're right, dalyxman. You're absolutely right. The match didn't have a build-up. But look at it. Think about it. The true last two guys active from the Attitude Era. The last two outlaws, as they called themselves. The Game Triple H. The Cerebral Assassin. The King of Kings versus the Phenom. The Dead Man. 18-0 at WrestleMania. Now 19-0 at WrestleMania. Streak versus pretty much that's what it was all about, the streak. Because if Triple H couldn't beat the streak, then obviously that was it. But now you know that it's leading up to another match, because Triple H looked in that camera and said, when you come back, I'll be waiting. So it's going to be another epic match, and one I personally can't wait to see. But yeah, man, that's just my personal opinion. I don't have a problem with you. I just had a problem with the guy that you had special guesting, saying that, bringing up the whole Stephanie McMahon crap. Like, everyone really needs to get over it. It's done. It's in the past. And you can't doubt what Triple H has done, which is put his body on the line each and every night when he really didn't have to, if he didn't want to. So everyone just think about that. Alright, if you disagree with me, dalyxman, please leave me a comment, man, and tell me why you disagree with me. But yeah, if your little buddy disagrees with me about what I'm saying, then please let him comment me. But anyone else, if you guys disagree with me, then please tell me, but I highly doubt any of you will if you have a brain. Alright, thanks guys, bye.